Hello, my name is Ron, and I want to invite you to think with me about one very important question. Question is, who is Jesus? Why is this question, who is Jesus, so important? You may think of Jesus as some past religious person who made some wild claims about himself and about the future, but has no real relevance to you today. But what if the claims of Jesus are true? How would that change my life and your life in our lives today? How does the answer to my question, who is Jesus, make a difference in my COVID-19 circumstances? Well, my friend, I want to tell you today that not only does the answer to who is Jesus make a difference for today and tomorrow, but your answer actually will make a difference for all eternity. This world will one day come to an end. COVID-19 has made us all far more aware of death. And so this question, who is Jesus, is a very, very important question. In fact, I would say this is the most important question that you will ever answer. I would like to use one of the four Gospels, the Gospel of Mark, to search out with you the claim that Jesus made, how he proved his claim, his purpose for those claims, and what those claims mean to us today. Mark is the second Gospel of the four Gospels in the New Testament, which describe the actions and the life of Jesus, the sayings of Jesus. Mark also records to us the reactions of those who heard and saw what Jesus said and did. Mark was a co-worker of the Apostle Peter and recorded much of what Peter preached and taught him about his own experience with Jesus. The Gospel of Mark was written between 50 and 60 AD, about 20 to 30 years after the death and resurrection of Jesus Christ. So historically, Mark is written very soon after the events that it records took place. So it's a very historically relevant document. I want to invite you as we go through the book of Mark to read that book along with me as we answer this most important question, who is Jesus? You could open your Bible to the table of contents and look for Mark under the New Testament section. As you look at the book of Mark, you'll see that each chapter of the book begins with a large number. Chapter 1 beginning with the large bold print numerical number 1. Then each chapter is divided into verses with smaller numbers beginning with 1 to the end of the chapter, and then that sequence begins again with chapter 2 and so on. So let's read together before our next video verses 1 to 8 of chapter 1. If you looked at this in a book somewhere, it would be recorded like this, verse 1 or chapter 1 verses 1 to 8. That's how it's usually recorded. From the very first verse of the Gospel of Mark, we are given the answer to this most important question, who is Jesus? Mark tells us right off the bat that Jesus Christ is the Son of God. Then for the rest of the book, Mark will provide proof of this statement. He'll tell us what this statement means. It tells us why it's of utmost importance. So let's discover this together. If you have any questions and would like to comment on this video, or if you want to submit a request for prayer or receive these videos by email, you can email me at whoisjesusbymark@gmail.com, or Twitter, hashtag whoisjesusbymark. Here's the website, uh, whoisjesusbymark@gmail.com, and Twitter, hashtag whoisjesusbymark. So I'm looking forward to getting back with you next week, or whenever you respond, and looking at the book of Mark and answering this one question through the whole book: who is Jesus?